Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Emil 1, the Tier 8 Swedish Tech Tree Heavy Tank. Every year, I like to make a review on this vehicle to prove two things. First of all, power creep does not affect every vehicle. The Emil 1 is a tank that has not been changed in quite a few years now, and even though it really hasn't been changed, it is still just as strong today as it really has ever been. The turret armor on this vehicle is upwards of 280 millimeters thick when hauled down, and what that means is you're not going to pen it in a tier 7 or the majority of tier 8s, allowing it to be very strong haul down. When you add that into the fact that this tank has in total 6 seconds of clipping time to deal 960 damage, yeah, it's understandable why the Emil 1 is such a powerful tank. I mean, sure, the gun doesn't have the most pen at 254 on the premium, it doesn't have the most alpha at 320 per shot, and it doesn't have the most mobility, only going 35, but it's just an all-round amazing tank. It came into the game as an overpowered vehicle, and it got nerfed slightly on its accuracy, but the most important things like the armor and mobility never got changed. Therefore, I still believe that it is one of the most overpowered tanks as long as you understand how to play it. Like, no joke. I think that this really is the best tier 8 as long as you understand how to drive it. Not like, you know, the Kron has the downside of bad DPM. If you use the Kron and you dump your clip incorrectly and you don't understand how to use the DPM, it can hurt your gameplay. However, in the Emil 1, it won't. I mean, the Emil has like 2,000 base DPM, which is the same as a Kron at tier 10. I mean, it's insane. It's an autoloader that has no downsides on armor. It's an autoloader that has no downsides really on mobility. I mean, you can see me here. I'm not the fastest, but I'm definitely not the slowest either. I really enjoy playing the Emil 1. Plus, it has PBR. In fact, I think this was the first line to get PBR in the game. So, pretty sweet overall. Either way, let's make our way into the front line and see what we can do. You can see here this is the mobility. Something that's really interesting about the Emil is how small it is. Oh my god, we're already down 2 tanks. Just anger. Anger is really the only word to describe what I'm feeling. Okay, well, I'm going to push on the lightweight, and we're going to get 1 shell. There you go. Lightweight misses me, so we're going to keep on going. Get 2 shells, and the lightweight has, like, 2 health. Alright, and bonk. There you go. Not too bad. As you can see, we're able to get our first clip rockin' and rollin'. 15 more seconds, we'll have our second one ready. Now, the DPM's not amazing on this tank, not by any means. You will have to wait a while. The reason I'm making the weird faces is that my team is already dead. This might be the fastest dying team I have ever seen in Blitz. I'm not even joking. Like, I have never seen a team die this fast in the game before. It's a little insane, actually. It's a bit scary. All right, let's push the T-44. Come on, and bonk. Nice. Okay, I was able to finish off the T-44 with a ram. The crazier part is that even with... Oh, what are you shooting at there, Skoda? Oh my god, now there's this is a bad team, man. I've seen some bad teams in the past, but this might be the worst one I've seen in a very long time. I don't even know what to do. I'm a little speechless, actually. All right, well, let's get 1 shell into the Tiger 2, 2 shells into the Tiger 2, and yeah, 2,400 damage. I watched 3 light tanks kill themselves from full health to 0 before I could literally get to the battle. I mean, we did okay. We did 2,400. And that was still a good game to showcase where the Emil 1 is really good. There's not a lot of tanks I can say would have been able to deal that much damage with that bad of a team. I didn't even know we had a Jagdtiger 8.8. So we had a Jagdtiger that did 0 and must have been AFK, but by the win rate, it probably doesn't make much of a difference. The M41, ooh, man, come on. Come on. What are these teams I'm getting? There's always the comments that are like, why are you calling your teammates bad, Droodles? Why are you doing that? And it's because they are sometimes. I mean, I don't care if you're a 40%er. Like, I've realized at this point that it's just a game, and I'm going to enjoy the game for what it is, whether I win or lose. But it doesn't change the fact that if you're still a 39% win rate player on my team, it means that you are causing 11% of the games you play to be losses for your entire team. So when you have a whole bunch of those players on your team like we did that battle, obviously it's not going to be the most enjoyable experience. As I said, it doesn't matter too much to me. I was just astounded on how quick that team managed to die. But let's see what we can do here in this battle. Let's see if it goes well. We are up against 2 Tiger. What is that lineup? Holy what? Type 57 Mecha, 2 Tiger 2s, an SMV 64, 53 TP, a Waffle, and the only normal tank is the Bat Chat. Okay then. We got an M46 Patton. Woo! An AMX 1390. Woo! An M46 Patton, by the way, with no camo. That's usually not a good sign. Oh boy. Alright, well, this might be another very quick loss. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we got an AFK light tank. We got a Action 10 that went alone to mid. Anger is a thing I have. Anger. Oh. You know, that would have been great if that had hit. You know, like that right there. It really would have been amazing. Now, it doesn't seem like it matters because we still managed to track the Bat Chat and get him cleared. You know, maybe we're not going to lose this. Their team's really making a lot of mistakes here, man. All right, well, either way, what I wanted to talk about for today's video was the Emil 1. And you can see the Emil 1 is very, very flexible. The armor on the tank is incredibly hard to deal with. This Tiger 2 will not pen me in this position. And I will struggle to pen the Tiger 2 as well, but the difference is I can pen the Tiger 2. He will not pen me. I mean, you can see that. Both on my turret there, both premium shells. You just won't pen an Emil hull down. And this is why it is such a strong vehicle. There are really no autoloaders that I can name that have the ability to dump a clip, be fully hull down, impervious to your opponents essentially when they're hull down. It's very, very rare to find a tank like that. But the Emil, it does check all of those boxes. So we get 1 shell into the Tiger, 2 shells into the Tiger. Now we back up. He does pen me, but it doesn't matter. We still finish him off. Now, you will notice that on flat grounds, like, I wasn't super hull down against that player there. When you are not fully hull down, your armor will not be nearly as strong. That just makes sense. So, the Emil's turret, as I said, it's very good when you are fully hull down. But once you start to showcase a bit of the turret weaknesses, it will become easier to pen. So there we go. 1 easy pen into that player there. We're going to go for the 53 TP's hatch. And we're going to go for 1 more. There you go. Another nice 303 slap. Okay. Well, another 2,400 damage so far. I mean, this is just how the Emil plays. It's such a good tank. The DPM, as I said, is not a problem. Like, yes, it's a long clip reload, but first of all, you verse at 20, which means it's 53 TP. I mean, I could keep backing up, but I'm not going to because it doesn't matter. But, I mean, the 53 TP is going to have a hard time catching me just because of my reverse speed. And then the fact that this thing has 320 alpha, the fact that it's got a fast intra clip as well, I mean, it really is just a jack of all trades heavy. Well, that was my fault, I'll be honest. That one was, it was a bit on me. It's not like I'm going to die or anything. Just, I could have aimed that a bit better. I kind of jerked the shot instead of aiming. But 10 more seconds, we'll have our Clipperoonie ready again. How you doing, 53? My name's Poob. I'll be your server today. Alright, and we're gonna just, bonk. What? Okay, armor not pierced. And, clearly I am lacking skill today. There you go. That is one thing the Polish heavies are very good at, is blocking shells with your gun. Face-hugging Polish heavies is always a mistake. Because even though you saw, like, for the 2nd and 3rd shell I fired at him that bounced, I was clearly aiming at the hull. One of them was a bit iffy, but really, you can't tell the gun is completely in your tank, which is a little irritating at sometimes. But either way, we still did over 3,000 damage. We still came out with a victory. It's a good tank. It's a really, really good tank. And the Emil 1 is definitely one of those vehicles that I feel like you don't see as much anymore, but you definitely should. This is a vehicle that has the ability to deal with anything on the battlefield, whether it's brand new, like the Bofors Tornvong, or whether it's always been a super strong tank, like the Defender, the 252. It's just a great tank in general. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.